welcome to Tuesday. It's Christmas week. Oh, is it Christmas week? Yes, it is. And you just unwrapped your present. It's us.
That was
You
nice.
gave me that look.
Yeah.
He gave me that look, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know because this is radio, but every once in a while, Jared will give me the look through the glass.
So would you say that they are unwrappists?
Unwrappists? They just unwrap their gift. No, it is Student of the Gun Radio, and we are coming to you from the Silencer Shop Studios, home of the glass case of emotion. You want to say the last half, or you want me to say it?
I can say it.
Okay, I
Because
didn't know.
I know they want to
that's
hear,
your thing.
They want to hear my voice too. Did you know that?
Yeah, they do want to hear your voice too.
Well, silencershop.com is the easiest way to buy silencers online, period.
Period. All right.
And I'm sure that some of them were saying that along with me. And thank you for all you guys who have said thanks to them. And a lot of you tagged us in your thanks notes.
You are the greatest audience in American firearms liberty-loving world culture.
That was an anticlimactic end.
Yeah, that's okay. They know they're good. Oh, Century Arms, the sweetest melon arms makers in America, makers of the TP9 SA and the C39 V2 and all the other stuff. So if you want an AK, you should go out and buy it now. No, I'm going to buy one after the holidays. I'm going to wait until Congress is back in session, pushing through assault weapons bans. Then I'm going to buy my AK. Really? Is that your plan? Your plan is to wait till people are panic buying again and they push AKs up to $1,000 a piece? That's your plan?
You know what
That's not a good plan.
You know what tomorrow is?
Besides being the 300th episode?
Yeah, besides being the 300th episode.
Well, yesterday was the winter solstice, the first day of winter.
And it was 80,000 degrees in Mississippi. Actually, not too bad, really.
No, it wasn't that hot.
Anyway, tomorrow is National Hug Your AK Day.
That's right. It's National Hug Your AK Day.
On 300th
As
episode.
designated by us.
Yeah, as designated by us. So let's do a challenge of some sort.
For people to hug their AKs?
Yeah, let's do a picture challenge.
All right, do that. Student of the Gun, Facebook. Tag us.
Facebook,
Student of the Gun on
grad
Facebook.
program group, both, if you're part of the grad program. Put it on there on Gun District. Take a picture of you hugging your AK. And should we do a little asterisk and say that your gun shouldn't be pointed towards your head when you hug it? Or is our audience smart enough?
Our audience is that smart. Yeah. You know what? Biggers came up. Biggers and I was in the truck with Biggers and Tim. We were heading back from Yeager's house.
That was probably fun.
Yeah, it was. So they're talking about. Tim's like, he goes, "Yeah, I bought an AK and did something to it." And Dave's like, "Yeah, I did to it." And he goes, "But then I had to add a rail and a light and an optic and change the furniture out." And he goes, "It went from being an AK to a gay K." And he's like, and of course we're all in the truck. He's like, "I should." Tim's like, "Yeah, I don't know who said it, but like, we're going to do that. We're going to hashtag gay K."
Yeah. That's funny. Why has nobody thought about that before?
I don't know. But Duracoat is a place where you can go to get firearms finishes because
You can get pink and purple, and speaking of
you can
gay
get anything you want. You can get anything you want. Because life is too short to have an ugly gun.
You can sport your rainbow AK if you want.
Duracoat. Buy Duracoat at brownells.com. Go to brownells.com. You can shop for Duracoat products and emergency and survival gear, and they've been going ape crazy with parts here lately. One of our, was it a grad program person? They posted a thing. They're like, Brownells has like retarded deals on AK parts right now, so jump in there and get them. And of course, Velocity Triggers, superior quality and value. Go to velocitytriggers.com. If you've got an AR, if you got a black rifle, they got a trigger for you. Did you see the title of the story in the notes?
Yeah.
Gas leak at Taco Bell?
Oh, that story.
Question mark?
Yeah. I don't know what this is.
You don't know the story.
Nope.
But if you heard the word gas leak at Taco Bell, you'd be like, I'm 12 years old and there's a gas leak at Taco Bell. No, so check this out. I don't always eat out for breakfast. Matter of fact.
But when you do.
But when I do, I eat. I don't always, but when I do, I go to Taco Bell for their breakfast. Actually, the truth of the matter is, the Taco Bell breakfast, they're blowing the doors off. Because you can go there.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. Well, you can go there and you can get a breakfast burrito. Essentially, it's like this piled high breakfast burrito that they put everything in, eggs and sausage and bacon and all kinds of stuff. And so you get a whole combo meal for like $5, right? And it includes their coffee. And you're like, big deal. No, actually, Taco Bell's coffee is good. You know why, Jared? As he pulls his microphone over in front of his face.
Why is Taco Bell coffee good?
Because they brew them one at a time. Did you know you can order coffee 24 hours a day in Taco Bell? Because they have a coffee maker.
So it's like a Keurig.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Keurig, only it's not. So when you order a coffee, they brew it right then. So it's not like there's a pot sitting up on there for an hour and a half. You're like, how old's that coffee? Well, I don't know. It has chunks in it. Is that a bad thing? No. So it's actually really good. Long story short, so here I am. I get up, like, man, I got to get to the studio. I'm hungry. Zach, get in the truck. Let's just go get Taco Bell breakfast. So we pull up to our favorite Taco Bell restaurant. And as I pulled up, as I was pulling in the parking lot, I noticed that a fire truck was pulling into the parking lot of the Sonic next door. And in my mind, I thought, oh, the firemen are getting Sonic breakfast. That's what I'm thinking. Pull into the parking lot, I get out of the truck, and I look, and two guys had pulled up right before us, and they're standing at the door, pulling on the door, and then looking at the door and pulling on it, and they looked over at me. I said, is it locked? And they're like, yeah, and they're looking inside. The lights are on, and there's employee cars in the parking lot, and they're pulling on the door, and they're like, well, forget it, I guess. They get in their cars and leave. And I said, well, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're doing something in the dining room where they had to lock the doors because, who knows what's going on through your mind. So I thought, well, I look inside, I see lights are on and the sign's on and all that. So it's not like it's closed. So I get back in the truck. Zach and I drive around to the drive-thru. We pull up to the board and she says, hey, baby, we got a gas leak. We're 100 yards away. We're watching you. Like, oh, okay, thanks. So we pull away. So so I look and I see that there are fire trucks staged like 100 yards plus away from the Taco Bell. Did it not occur to anyone? So they evacuated, locked the doors. She took her headset with her.
Just in case.
The portable headset, right? So it never occurred to anyone on like the fire rescue department that you might want to stop people from pulling up to the building. Because when we were pulling away, I was like, okay, how many people have pulled into this lot, walked up to the door and pulled the door to go in since they locked the doors and escaped because of the gas leak? And it's so dangerous that they took all the employees and the firemen and they moved them 100 yards away. But no one said, hey, nobody stepped forward out of the fireman crowd and said, we've got some of these orange cone thingies. You think we could just like block off the entrance to keep people from like pulling in? Nah, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. How insane is that? So, oh yeah, we evacuated because of the gas leak, but we just, and I thought, so it's a good thing that the radio transmission didn't spark the explosion. That was an interesting thing this morning. As we were pulling away, I was laughing my butt off. I told Zach, I said, I cannot wait to get on the radio and share that experience. It was really dangerous, but we didn't want to stop anyone from pulling up to the building and standing in front of it. And what the hell were they going to do with the people that are standing in front of the door, pulling on it, looking at the building? Hey, that building could explode at any moment. Just so you know.
That's crazy.
Like, what's wrong with this situation here? Hey, babe, we evacuated because the gas leak.
Should have been like a cop car sitting by the entrance to each entrance there.
Like by
put
the blue lights on. Like, no,
yeah.
Don't go by that building. There's a gas leak. Just so you know. Wow. Well, I was on the road again. You guys probably, if you're hip cats and you follow us on social media, you knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So I didn't see that on social media. Apparently, I didn't follow you hard enough.
You didn't follow me hard enough? No. Follow me harder.
We do have some hard followers, though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, I left out of Biloxi Thursday morning, drove up to Memphis, actually to Collierville, which is a suburb of Memphis. Collierville's that's the part of Memphis you can go to and not get shot walking into this front store or into the grocery store. The regular Memphis, you don't, not so much, but Collierville is far enough away that you can actually make it from your car to the grocery store without getting killed. So that's a good thing. But no, my good friend E.J. Owens, and I'm sure a lot of you guys in the audience know who E.J. is. E.J. is the brains behind the Sheepdog Society, legallyconcealed.org. We've talked about him before, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys listening are probably members of the Sheepdog Society, and you follow legallyconcealed.org. Well, EJ, in addition to doing writing books and teaching classes, he does videos for the Sheepdog Society, obviously. And he's working on a show. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys an insider exclusive. We filmed a pilot this weekend. Even for those of you that watched Pulp Fiction, you know what a pilot is. And the show is going to be called For God and Country. And I was EJ's first guest. EJ has a soundstage studio in Collierville/Memphis. And I spent all day, most of the day, afternoon Thursday and all day Friday with him. And I left out of there Saturday morning after we did some filming. And all you Sheepdog Society people, thanks for watching, because we did a couple of special videos. We did stuff for the show, and then we did exclusive material. Did you know that, Jared? The Monday Mindset is for Sheepdog Society only. And,
so if you guys don't know who E.J. Owens is, you really need to know who he is. Go to legallyconcealed.org, and that's pretty much, that'll branch out everywhere. That'll get you to Sheepdog Society. Mm-hmm. It'll get you to everything that you need to know about him. Yeah. But he's a great guy. Puts out some quality content. Yeah,
he is a very good friend of ours, a close friend of Student of the Gun family. So we kind of did a mutual experience between Student of the Gun and Legally Concealed this weekend.
The internet's going to break.
Yeah, we're going to break the internet for sure. So, and then Saturday,
you guys that were in the Honey Badger launch, you know that we already broke the internet.
Oh, I saw them on the Facebook like, oh, the link is down. Yeah. How is the link?
It's fixed now.
It's good, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's good.
Stop breaking the internet.
It's good. Remember that,
dude?
No, it's good.
It's good. It's all good.
From Ace Ventura, I think.
It's good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I didn't get to go to this trip either because I guess I'm not good enough.
You hear that,
EJ
folks?
Doesn't like me.
You hear that, folks?
Message EJ and say,
he said Jared's not
allowed
to come.
Why didn't you invite Jared?
Oh, shut up. I was going to tell a story. I can't remember what the story was now.
Well, you told the gas leak at Taco Bell.
I told the gas leak at Taco Bell. Oh, did you see the music video thing?
Yeah, on Periscope.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you guys are on
Periscoped.
Periscope.
Yeah, I Periscoped. Jared told me that I need to do more Periscoping.
Yes, more Periscoping is good.
So we Periscoped it. I Periscoped the...
As a matter of fact, on Christmas Day, we are going to Periscope...
Seth Walker.
A few times.
Oh, we're on Christmas Day we're going to do that?
Christmas Day, we are going to Periscope some present opening from the grad program members.
Should we Periscope the unboxing, or do you want to put that on Facebook?
We'll Periscope it, but then you can just save it, and we'll put it on Facebook, too. Because what I'm going to do is...
Can you do that?
Yeah. I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to wait until there's 50 people, because Periscope isn't really that hopping yet, but I'll wait till there's 50 people watching, and then we'll start the video.
What if there's never 50 people watching?
Well, then we won't start it. So everybody that's watching is going to have to share it.
Oh, wow. So, well, being in Tennessee already, I thought, I'm already in Tennessee. And I asked EJ, I said, how far is Tatsworth? How far is Camden?
You went to the electrical supply company over there.
Yeah, I went to
didn't you?
Camden Plumbing and Electrical Supply. Yeah. That's right. Now, it's an hour and 45, 2 hours if you stop and get gas and fart around a little bit. So I went into Camden to the CML for Life, or CM for Life, CM4L or whatever.
CM4L.
Yeah, CM4L.
Did you get to meet anybody that's part of the grad program? Because I know they were tagging some people.
Actually, one gentleman whose name escapes me, and now I'm a butthead.
Was it Chase?
Black beard. He was in the rifle class with us. Remember when we went?
Ryan? Well, it wasn't Ryan.
No, it wasn't Ryan. All right, I'm blanking, and he listens to the show. He's like, "Whoa, man! Like I talked to you at the Christmas party. You don't even like remember my name? I'm sorry. I talked to a lot of people at the Christmas party,
Yeah.
but any hooser, there was probably about 50 people or so, maybe, that came and went at the Yeager household, and I congratulated Rebecca on her new grandbaby Emmeline. And I said, "And man, Bane is getting big. Holy crap!
Is he?
Bane's almost 3 years old."
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And he didn't remember me from last year. I was kind of sad. Remember last year that we went and had breakfast with Bane? You recall that, Jared? When you and I and Dallin went up there and we had breakfast
yeah.
with James, Rebecca, and Bane?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bane was the star
We got
of
to
the
have
show.
breakfast with Bane. But he's almost 3 now. He's getting so big. So I told, and then last year, Kayla had just had her baby Gage. And then this year, she just had her baby Emmeline. And I said to Rebecca, I said, last year I was here in December congratulating you on a new grandbaby. This year I'm here in December congratulating you on a new grandbaby. So I saw Heather. I said, so Heather, what's up with Christmas of 2016? She said, nothing. There's nothing up right now. Thank you for asking. I got to see the new green weight frame gym that's been Instagrammed so many hundreds of thousands of times.
Green weight frame?
Yeah, and at Attached Response in the back room there, the Li-Fi or the
Was it
Sims,
the
the
house?
Sims training, the shoot house.
Yeah.
Well, that's where he built that. He bought one of those frame gym things, and it's green. It's an alien green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
I've never seen that before. I don't do social media enough, I guess.
You know, follow James on social media.
I do, but I don't ever look at my stuff.
James
I post stuff.
James Instagram's like a fool now. He's
does he?
Instagramming like crazy. Yeah. He actually Instagrammed the picture of him and I together at the party after we took pictures, and that was like up within an hour.
That's funny.
Yeah. So. Oh, and we for those of you that you may or may not watch his videos, while I was up there, I gave him a copy of the Honey Badger book, and he pulled me into the studio. Jared, he has an actual dedicated studio now.
Yeah.
Yes. Not just like a backdrop that he stands in front of in the middle of the shop
He's got
like
that
last
room
year.
now.
Yeah, he has an actual. Were you up
Yeah,
there?
I'm pretty sure that I was. Last time we were up there, he had that because they took.
Not last December. Did you?
Maybe
You
they
went
were
up there.
talking about
You
it.
went up there. Did you go up there when I wasn't there?
I think so. I must have because I'm pretty sure they had a room that they had sent other people into to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, long story short, we did a YouTube video about the Honey Badger book, and he interviewed me and asked me why I did it and what it's all about and so forth.
Cool.
So that's out. So that is entitled. That's Road Stories from Paul, and my last road story is when you leave and drive all by yourself from Camden back down to Biloxi. That's a long, lonely drive.
I got a question. Where do
What?
people go if they want to know more about the Honey Badger book?
They could go to studentthingunradio.com and click on that tab that says
Okay.
Honey Badger book. It's like a gold one or goldish orange, yellow,
I just
yellowish
wondered-
orange.
I was wondering where you told people to go, so I don't remove that because I'm getting ready to move stuff.
Well,
around.
see, I told him, I basically said, if you'd like an autographed copy of the book, you can go to Student of the Gun and get it from us. I said, or if you're a Kindle geek, you can go directly to Amazon and get a Kindle book. Because I know a lot of people out there are like, all my books are Kindles.
we were pretty high up on the thing. And if you're a member of Kindle Unlimited, which I am, you can actually download the Honey Badger book. It's part of the Kindle Unlimited program, so you can download it.
Yes, we did that. We
for
did
no extra charge.
Yeah, we did the what do they call it? KDP free or KDP Kindle Direct Publishing exclusive,
Yep.
whatever. So you're welcome.
So I was looking at it the other day on my Kindle app, and we were like within the top 50 of all the parenting books. So
Yeah, I don't know if I said it on camera or not. I was joking with Yeager and some of the guys that our sinister plan is to get a parenting book that is written by a gun-toting barbarian pushed to the top of the Amazon parenting category, with all the academic Dr. Spock, use your words, Johnny people. So right in the middle of all these college academics, there's going to be a book written by a gun-toting barbarian about child rearing and parenting.
So for those of them that didn't see it, did you want to talk about the Forgotten Country music video a little bit?
I don't think we really have time, but
Okay.
you need to listen louder. That's what you need to do, folks. Let's thank our. We're still doing the promo code from SWAT Fuel, right?
Yeah, apparently we weren't supposed to do that till the January 1st.
Oh no, hang on.
Yeah, I know. No, I got it taken care of.
Okay.
Because people contacted me and said it didn't work, but it works now because he activated it. So if you use the promo code PREPARED on SWATfuelstore.com and it doesn't work, then it's not my fault.
Because I texted somebody and said, should we start using that immediately? And
Yeah.
somebody told me yes.
Yeah. I think he probably thought in his head that he told you that it wasn't till January, and then that never happened.
I said, we'll talk about it on the radio next week.
Yeah.
He said, go ahead. Well, they can always use SOTG 2015.
Yeah, you can use that one or Prepared. Prepared is the higher discount, so try that one. If it doesn't work, then you just use SOTG 2015.
SWATfuelstore.com. Oh, and who loves
Mrs. EJ.
Miss Jen? Yes, Mrs. EJ, Mrs. Owens loves SWAT Fuel.
I have not had the pleasure to meet her yet. So.
Oh, she is like
Because they
she's like a
shunned me from coming up
hummingbird.
there.
She's got the 3 kids, and so in addition, she's a Hollywood trained makeup artist.
Yeah.
He sent her out to L.A. to learn.
Yeah.
Which was funny
Genius.
because he told me. He said, don't worry, I've got a Hollywood trained makeup artist that'll make you look human, right?
Yeah.
And so I think a woman is going to come in and do the makeup
Well,
for
she
the
did.
show. Well, yeah, it was her.
Yeah.
But he never said Jen.
That's
He never
funny.
said I sent her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see how you are. Frog Lube, it just works. And apparently you can use Frog Lube to stop your refrigerator door from squeaking too. So Frog Lube, it's green, it's minty fresh, and it just works. And it can be.
It can be.
It can be. Littering Ann, it can be. Extreme! You know you want it.
You know
You're
what's
waiting.
funny? It's
What?
that when we were at market on Saturday at Alex's booth, there were some ladies setting up some decorated glass next to us, and I heard one of them say something about extreme, and they said it in that tone, and I was like, no.
Extreme!
Yeah, that's funny.
It was Extreme Face and Body Scrub.
Yeah.
Extreme Bath Salts. That's the next product. You go ahead and write that down. ANC Naturals.
We need you there to sell them.
Extreme Bath Salts. So you can take an extreme bath. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, don't forget about our friends at Crossbreed Holsters. I was listening to yesterday's show, to Monday's show, and how we were teasing
Yeah.
Trent about the
The Bruce Jenner
commemorative,
Yeah.
also known as the Super Doc Deluxe. And we have not yet been told to stop saying that, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep saying it. All right, it's time for an update that we haven't had in a while, but I'm very proud and pleased to bring you this update.
That's why I say, hey man, nice shot.
What's a good shot, man? Thank you, Filter, for the Go Team update theme. We got a Go Team moment from Florida. And what's funny about this is this morning I got into the shop and I had received a note. Somebody said, hey, look at this. And someone else said, hey, look at this. And then I got an email or a text from my friend Doug in Ohio. And Doug's like, hey, did you see the thing in Florida? I was like, man. And of course, I hadn't looked at any of them yet. I just saw the headlines.
Yeah.
And he said, you need to listen to the audio. I asked him, I said, is there audio? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I said, well, send me the audio clip. And this story, and it comes to us from Fox8.com, Florida. Let me see. What's the date line on this story? Because I want to make sure that I acknowledge
December
them.
20th at 4:56 p.m.
That's right. And it's from Fox 8 News Cleveland, even though it was
Kaylee
shared
Cunningham.
from Florida.
Yeah.
Kaylee Cunningham. And make sure I got my volume turned down so the video just doesn't start playing. The title of the story is two Florida customers fight back against alleged armed robber. I like how they're alleged.
Because he didn't actually have a gun out.
Well, no, it's alleged. He's an armed robber. If I walk in and I scream, I have a gun, everyone on the floor give me your money, it really, according to the law, it does not matter if I actually have a gat secreted on my body. If I imply, infer, or tell you that I have a deadly weapon, that is an aggravated robbery. Did you know that? Yeah. It is. No, the alleged robber thing is just them being politically correct. It's like, well, we've got surveillance footage and eyewitness reports of a guy coming in, telling people that this is a robbery, get on the floor, give me all your money. But he hasn't been convicted in a court of law yet. Well, you know what? I'm not a court of law. You're a scumbag. You're not an alleged robber. You are a robber. Now, I want Jared to go ahead and play the audio from the story here. It's not very long audio, but what you're going to hear is you're going to hear the news reporter person, and then you're going to hear another female voice, and the female voice is that of a
Popo for show.
Yeah, it's a Popo for show. It's the I don't know if her name is listed in the story, but it's a female police spokesperson, and she's telling you what went down, and then she's telling you what you saw. It's kind of like, I'm going to let you know what exactly it is that you saw and how it happened. So go ahead and do me a favor, play that audio, Jared, and then we'll discuss it further.
It's about 4:30 in the morning, and a man storms into a Coral Gables convenience store. At first, it appears he's pointing a gun.
And he starts demanding that everyone in the store get on the ground and empty out their pockets, or he's going to shoot them.
That's the cop chick.
The store clerk ducks and hides, but the two customers inside seem to comply until the man in the black T-shirt says, "Not so fast." He walks toward the robber and grabs him. His friend in the blue joins in, and the three of them engage in a struggle. The victim in black even wails on his head with a bottle of iced tea. They push to the back of the store, and the robber ends up on the ground. He's held down. One of the men even tied the robber's shoelaces together until Coral Gables police arrived.
We had two officers that had long guns, as well as another officer who had his handgun.
32-year-old Javon Reddick was placed under arrest and booked, his head still bleeding a bit from that iced tea bottle. He's charged with armed robbery and using a firearm during a felony. Turns out even though Reddick was only pointing fingers at his victims, he hid a deadly secret all along.
He did have a weapon concealed in his waistband, which was loaded.
Those brave customers escaped unharmed, just a little shaken, even relieved once it was all over. Cops say even though fighting back worked out in this case, it's still an extremely risky move.
And we would not urge the public to ever go ahead and do these type of actions, and we're just very happy and elated that it turned out in the way that it did.
All right, let's go ahead and address the most important thing first. Go team moment, way to fight back against criminals and felons and scumbags. The second thing that I want to talk to, or do I want to address, is, hey, cop chick, shut up.
Lauren Poole.
Hey, cop chick, the American populace needs to fight back. This nonsense crap coming from the spokesmouths of American law enforcement about, if you ever encounter a criminal situation, do your best to be a good witness. Don't confront your attacker. Make sure that, you comply. It's not worth it. It's not worth fighting back. It's not worth getting hurt. How did that work out on 9/11? How did that work out in the Cracker Barrel? How did that work out in the movie theater in Paris? How did that work out in San Bernardino when the Muslim missionaries walked in? How did the don't fight back work out? Is this chick high? Hey, Coral Gables PD, you need to drug test your spokes chick, because I think she's high. We have over here on my left side, as I hold my hand up over my head, we have a mountain of evidence to the contrary that if you just get on the ground and hide under the table and cower and get in a fetal position, you'll be okay, right? No, you won't. Because the bad people of the world today are emboldened to kill you. And being a cooperative little victim doesn't help you. Well, it helps you get dead, and it helps the bad person, just keep on being the bad person. No, America, in case this is your first clue, in case this is the first time you've heard this, and you know what, Jared, what Doug told me when he sent me that text, he said, yeah, police spokesman says not to fight back. And he said, I do. I tell people to fight back. Doug Hunter is a good friend of mine, and he's also a captain on the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. And he tells people, you know what? You got a gun? You have a gun? Even if you don't, fight back. Fight back against bad people. This psychotic nonsense of these people who are supposed to be, well, law enforcement and security experts say that if you're ever... Why should you be a good little victim? And folks, you and I, we have all put up with this crap for far too long. Don't listen to it anymore. Next time someone says something to you like that to you, say, whoa, stop. No. And say to them, oh, how'd that work out on 9/11? Well, how'd that being a good witness and being a good cooperative witness? The whole entire reason that 19 Muslim missionaries were able to kill over 3,000 people on September 11th, 2001, was because they knew every single person on every airplane, every crew member, every passenger had been beaten over the head for years by this nonsense, idiotic mantra. That's how you were able to get 19 Muslim missionaries with small knives and box cutters. You got 3-4 guys completely cow 100 people. Well, the security experts all said, in the event of, to look down at the ground, don't make eye contact, try and be a good witness. It'll be all over with soon.
Don't the security experts, if they were somewhere where their client was being attacked or that their client could be in danger, would they just cower or would they fight back?
Well, it depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about like administrative law enforcement and those people, then
they're not really.
That's
experts.
like they don't carry guns or anything. That's for the peasants to do.
Yeah.
I have people who carry guns for me.
One of our grad program members made a really good point about this the terrorist attacks in the United States, and the open letter that you wrote to the veteran guy.
Oh yeah. The open letter to Jerry Hatch.
Yeah, if you guys haven't read that yet, I
USN.
think it's James Hatch.
Hatch.
Yeah,
USN.
it doesn't matter. But if you guys haven't read that yet, go to studentgun.com/blog and read it. But our grad program member, he made a really good point that the whole reason that an armed citizen in the United States would have to fight back is because all other measures have failed, which means all of the Navy, the Marine Corps, all of the
people that are supposed to be protecting
you are not.
Failed.
Yeah.
The reason that there are Muslim missionaries walking around in the United States, walking into office buildings, chicken processing plants, malls, churches, universities, you name it. The reason that these people are killing your friends and neighbors is because those who are in charge, whose job it is to protect the country, have failed.
So what I would do with that information, that was a really good point, and I don't know why I never thought of that, but these news people are always saying, well, it's a last resort to fight back. I'm like, yeah, I am the last resort.
We are. The armed citizen is the last resort because everyone else had failed or didn't even try. So dude in blue T-shirt and dude in black T-shirt, here's two men. That's what they're called. They're called two men. I'm going to go ahead and say to you, thumbs up.
They get an A+.
They get an A+. Fight back, America. It's your turn. Sorry, but apparently nobody else is going to do it. It's going to fall to us. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Folks, tomorrow is episode 300. Yay! Ooh, yay! Woo! So be sure to tune in. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little bit giddy.
Remember the Hug Your AK challenge.
That's right. Hug your AK.
Take a picture.
Not a gay K. AK.
AK. Well, it could be a gay K.
You can take a,
depending on who you are.
Do whatever not the good kind.
Yeah, the good kind of gay.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, remember your homework assignment.
Oh,
This
tell me
week's
homework assignment.
Today's homework assignment, other than take the picture, is take advantage of the free trial of the grad program. If you're not part of the grad program yet, go to studentgunradio.com, click on the Become a Member tab. Take advantage of your free trial because it won't be free for much longer.